pepperoni cheese sticks. 1 cup of warm water going into my electric mixing bowl. 2 teaspoons and a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, or one of those little packages that you get at the store. It's the same. You can either use traditional dry active or the quick rise. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Giving these a really good mix and gonna let sit on the counter for 5 minutes. Now that my yeast is activated, I'm gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of melted butter, or you can use oil. 1 egg. Going in with about a teaspoon of salt, giving this a really good whisk. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Now I'm gonna add my cheese of choice and some extra seasonings like garlic, but you can add whatever you want. I'm gonna add definitely a couple of cups. Just some garlic powder. Into the electric mixer. Kneaded for about 3 minutes, and I can really smell that garlic. It smells so good. These are gonna be absolutely delicious. I can already tell the dough is perfect, super soft and stretchy, but it doesn't stick to your hands. I was looking for my oil. I'm gonna spray my bowl. We're gonna throw that dough in, sit around, flip it over. We're gonna cover it and let it rest for 1 hour. It's been an hour. Dividing this into 10. I weighed each of them and they are around 108 to 110 grams each piece. And I just like to roll them into little balls. Gonna continue with the rest. Pepperoni that I'm using, I like the honey garlic ones, but you can use any pepperoni. If you want to use spicy, use spicy. And of course you can make them full pepperoni cheese sticks as well, but I'm gonna cut them in half. Now when I made this previously, I never added any extra cheese besides the cheese that we mixed right into the dough, but I bought a bunch of cheese strings to go camping with, and I don't think my kids are gonna eat them, so we're gonna use them here. Taking each one of my little balls and stretching it out. Actually, we're gonna roll it out. Now you could absolutely take this dough and just wrap it around your pepperoni cheese sticks. You don't have to make them fancy. I'm gonna make them a little fancy today, so I'm putting them like that. I'm going to roll them up. Because I'm using cheese, I'm gonna try to tuck in the edges. But if you're just using the pepperoni, it doesn't really matter. So I'm rolling it, and when I get to the end, I'm pulling you down a little bit. I'm going to make these little slits in the dough. And this just kind of gives a neat little look to your pepperoni sticks. It is not needed, but I like to do it. It leaves them like this. Putting these onto the cookie tray lined with some parchment. I see I even bought apple flavored. We're using them. They're all rolled out, and now I'm going to brush them with some egg wash. Now at this point you could add more cheese, you could add some sesame seeds, add whatever you want to the top. I'm throwing these into the oven at 350 degrees. All right, not really sure my little fingers that I added to these pepperoni cheese sticks really worked, but they're all kind of like falling off. Some of them like, so they don't look perfect, okay? But I'm sure they taste it. Now I really want to rip this open with my hands, but I know it's super hot. These baked for 18 minutes at 350 degrees. These are absolutely nuclear. It's so hot. Those are so good. Dipped in some marinara. Or dipped into some ranch.